Okay, so today's video was inspired by this comment. So basically, what the comment is saying is he's asking, what is a Flirt Pro? I've explained this before, but for you guys, I'll do it once again. So a Flirt Pro. And make sure your dog actually likes the toy that you're gonna be using. Because if he doesn't like the toy, that's a problem. Because this is meant for him or her, so they can enjoy, have fun. The reason for a Flirt Pro, reason why you might get one or make one, is because it doesn't take a lot of energy from you. It does take a lot of energy and taking from the dog. Once again. So a Flirt Pro is basically stick, a rope, and a toy. So there are many ways that you can build or make your own Flirt Pro. I've seen tons. Okay, I've not seen tons, but I've seen a couple videos of how they make their Flirt Pro. This is how I used it. This is how I made mine. Because usually a Flirt Pro, it's a cat's toy. Usually comes in this size, really small. So not for dogs. So it really comes in smaller sizes. So if you have, you can buy the smaller size if you ever like a puppy. But if you have these big dogs like I do and super energetic, you're gonna need a bigger one. You really gonna need a bigger one. So I'm gonna show you how I made mine. Like I said, all you're gonna need is some couple of equipment. Is the stick. You can use any kind of stick. I saw one where you use a PVC pipe. Use a PVC pipe and put it through, looped it, did a bunch of other stuff. But I'm just gonna use a stick. You can use anything. This is just a random stick that was laying around in my backyard. So I'm like, let me use it. Don't mind the mess, guys. I know I haven't cleaned yet, but I will get to that. But okay, let's continue. So you're gonna need um, a stick, and then you're also gonna need a rope. Make sure you cut the rope to the size that you need. So if for a puppy, if you're making it for yourself for a puppy, you're gonna need the rope to be shorter so it doesn't go a distance. But he's not a puppy. He's super energetic. Gonna need a super huge rope and his favorite toy. Literally every time I hold this toy in my hand, he will jump on me. He will jump on me. So what you do is what I did is I went on YouTube. Duh. I went on YouTube. I googled how to tie a special knot. So just go Google it, how to tie a special knot, and then you just make the knot. Oh my days! Yeah, this is a rope that I've been using, so kind of already has guidelines. But like, let me quickly tie it. Shouldn't take that long. And make sure your dog actually likes the toy that you're gonna be using. Because if he doesn't like the toy, that's a problem. Because this is meant for him or her, so they can enjoy, have fun. So now you take the other side and you just simply tie it to the toy. Yeah, if your dog has a really huge bite like him, you should tie it really tight so it doesn't just come loose when you don't want it to come loose. I'm also gonna show you how you use it, how to properly use a Flirt Pro. how to properly use a floor pull. It's super simple, and the reason the reason for a floor pull, reason why you might get one or make one, is because it doesn't take a lot of energy from you. Does take a lot of energy and thinking from the dog if you do it properly. So I'm gonna show you a nice quick way of how I do it. So let's say you have a puppy, right? So if you have a puppy, you're gonna want it really, really tiny so it can just move around. You have a whole bunch of control just like that. You can move it just like, okay, let me step back a bit. You see, he's already wanting it because it's his favorite toy. He already wants it. So if you have a puppy, you could just move it back and forth like this on the ground, and yeah. So I have a grown dog, and be fun because this is meant to be fun time, playtime. So don't, if your dog gets older, don't just be standing in one place. Move around, run around. Match his energy because you can't just be standing here just moving the thing around. And this also, it builds prey drive. This is a great way to build prey drive for your dog. If your dog doesn't have that much prey drive, it's a great way. You lure it in front of him. He has a lot of prey drive, so that's a good thing. So let me show you how we get it done, how he gets it done. Okay, first thing first, I must make sure that he's listening to me. See, he's listening. Okay, I tell him, uh, work, come, work. You must make sure that the aim is so your dog doesn't get it. So make sure he goes in circles. He goes up and down in circles. Yeah, you must watch his surroundings, or that's gonna happen. You see? Because dogs, especially German Shepherds, are really smart. They can tell where this thing is going. So it's good that you change up the direction just a little bit to make it a bit more difficult for them. So that's basically what a flirt pull is. So after they've caught it, you tend to pull a bit and you give them as a reward. You show them that they can win, they can get the dog, especially when you're starting out and the dog is not really motivated. So you get them to win, you get them to, especially, that's why I said that you should use a toy that they love. So when you use a toy that they love, they're more likely to go chase the toy, to go get it, to go grab it, to take a hold of it. So that's basically flirt pull, guys. Like if you know your dogs, if you get a working line, they're gonna work. They're gonna wanna work. But if you don't get a working line, don't be so surprised when your dog doesn't wanna chase the toy. So make sure that you know who your dog is, what's his favorite toy. Like I said, if you don't use his favorite toy, he's just gonna stare at you. And in the beginning, that's what he did. He just stared at me. Then I did it over and over and over. Actually, in the beginning, I started with a cloth. So because it was a bit whimsical, it moved around. Since I knew he had prey drive, I started with a cloth. He was a bit whimsical, it moved around. So that's that's how I got it started. You can get it started the same way. And you see now he's super energetic and he wants to go again. So just for his sake, let's do it one more time. See how he fares. It's good that your dog learns the out command so it can get this. Out, house, 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 rala, house. Good boy. You see? So you don't have to play a little tug of war. Sit in. Good. Work. Gotta get them moving. He's watching. You see, he's ready for any movement that this thing makes. He's ready to catch it. He knows it's gonna go that way. That's why he didn't move that way. You see, that's smart. And also, if they catch it too fast, you can play a little tug of war. A little tug of war, a little enticing. Especially if you have that working breed, that's just not gonna be enough. That's why I say you gotta be fun with it. You see, he's enjoying his time here. He's enjoying. Give them, love them, show them that you care, that you love them, that you're here for them. So that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions about what we do here, why we do it, how to do it properly, and just any questions of dogs, I will try my best to answer. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you really enjoy what we do out here, so we can keep doing what we do. Do more just for you guys. Peace from me and Rala. God bless.
Jesus, your love is amazing. Jesus, your love is amazing. I see your grace all around.